Good afternoon, all you Facebook and YouTube people out there. Welcome back. Today we're trying something different again. I love trying new things, you know me. So tonight for dinner I'm not going to eat too heavy. I'm going to make a wonderful, and I mentioned this in the previous video, going to be making a wonderful queso and some homemade tortilla chips. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But I also found a recipe for, you know, I like all kinds of salsas. We've made some tomato salsa in a video. Well, I don't know if I did that or not. Maybe I did. I don't know. We made green salsa, the salsa verde. And here's another salsa that I found. It's called Salsa Macha, or Macha. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But it's a Mexican salsa made with crispy bits of toasted chili peppers, garlic, peanuts, and sesame seeds in oil. So we're going to give that a try and see what that's like. It sounds interesting to me. I certainly like all those flavors. Just never thought of mixing peanuts into a salsa. So we're going to see how that goes and how it tastes. And if we like it, we'll make a big batch and see if we can can it in some way. So all right. So I put some chilies on in some hot boiling water. I'm turn the burner off, and they're just sitting in the hot water for about 30 minutes until they were dried chilies that I bought in the store. And I'm waiting for those to rehydrate so I can chop those up a bit, and so we can use those in the salsa. So we'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, see you in a little. Okay, everybody, so my chilies have rehydrated, and I'm just getting ready to chop them up real good. Went ahead and prepped all the other ingredients. So I'm just going to start roughly chopping these up. Don't have to be too thorough with it, because they're all going to go into a food processor and get ground up. Don't you just enjoy trying new things out? I mean, there's the old standards that you always come back to. But, I don't know, there's something about trying something new, because it can work into being your new standard. Okay, so I got those pretty much all chopped up. Looks pretty good to me. I went ahead and took the heads off, or the stems off of all of the peppers, and then sliced them open and tried to get rid of as many of the seeds as possible in the middle and veins, because that's where the heat is. So let me get a bowl for these. Here we go. Wipe off this cutting board. Okay. So now I'm going to move you over here. And we've got our big pot here. Let me show you the ingredients that I've got here. Let me see if I can darken this down a bit. There we go. So I've got my 1 cup of peanuts, salted peanuts. Calls for 4 cups of olive oil, but I did a mix of just about 2 cups of olive oil and 2 cups of canola. I read online that some people mix the oils, so I've got some salt, I've got some apple cider vinegar, I've got sesame seeds, I have some Mexican oregano, and I added some onion powder because I want a little onion with mine. And here's, hold on, there, that's better. And here's my 8 cloves of garlic chopped up. So we're getting ready to cook this. Yes, it is a cooked salsa. So I'm going to put you over here and turn you back around. And let's see what it says to do. We are going to add the peanuts. The peanuts. The garlic. The peanuts, the garlic, the sesame seeds, and the oil into a medium pot. Give that a stir. Try to get all that oil out of there. That olive oil's not the least expensive oil to buy, and it's a good oil. Heat to medium high heat. I'm going to put mine on almost a 7. And then we're going to cook it for 5 minutes or until the garlic starts to crisp up and the seeds turn golden brown. I'm going to go ahead and pull my food processor out of the way, get it down so we can mix this up. So we can get going with that. Somebody remind me again, please, to not touch my face. Or rub my eyes. Again, I didn't wear the gloves when I was chopping those peppers. So I used a few of these chile de arbol. And I used some New Mexico chili pods. And I used some chile de ancho. Chili pods. And I have no idea how spicy or how hot it's going to be, so we'll just have to give it a taste and see what we get. Alrighty, so we'll be back when this is heated up and we get ready to start the 5 minutes. Okay, y'all, we're up to temp here. Alexa, set a salsa timer for 5 minutes.
Salsa timer, 5 minutes, starting now.
I did look up the pronunciation, and this is Salsa Macha. Salsa Macha. You can see the oil is starting to bubble here, kind of like a, oh, not quite like a frying state, but heating up. So we want to go until the garlic starts to crisp up and the seeds turn a nice golden brown. I can see the garlic starting to rise to the top now as it cooks. And of course the sesame seeds are going to float anyway. So got me a couple quart jars ready to go. I have no idea really how much this is going to make. It says, all it says the servings is 20, whatever that means. So okay, here we go. Now this is a nice frying consistency. Go ahead and bring my peppers over here. See those? Aren't they so pretty? Aren't they just beautiful? Wow, this garlic. The garlic and the peanuts smells good. So when we remove this from the heat, we're going to stir in the chili peppers, and then we're going to let it cool for 10 minutes. Alexa, how much time is left?
You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on your salsa timer.
I bet you this is going to be good, and I bet you it's going to surprise me. I'm going to be pleasantly surprised, I believe. Let me show you inside the pot. See this? How all the garlic is rising to the top along with the sesame seeds. Garlic is starting to look a little gold, so we're getting there. Sesame seeds are starting to darken a bit. Alexa, stop.
Your salsa timer is done.
I'm just going to go a little bit longer until these sesame seeds really start to turn. So I'm imagining these sesame seeds in this oil is going to kind of flavor the oil a bit, almost like a toasted sesame oil. we're almost there, folks. Almost there. Okay. I'm going to call it. I'm going to take this off the heat. I'm going to put my peppers in here. Woohoo! Little water evaporation in the oil going on. Alexa, set a salsa timer for 10 minutes.
Salsa timer, 10 minutes, starting now.
All right, let's look in the pot now. Kind of hard to see it because of the steam. But it is a very, very nice color. So we're going to let that sit for the 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll add the last remaining ingredients, which is some apple cider vinegar, some salt, and the Mexican oregano. And then we're going to put it in the canning jars and put it in the fridge, and hopefully it'll get chilled down a bit before we have dinner. All right, we'll be back in just a bit. Okay, everyone. The timer is up, so we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. We're going to stir in the vinegar. Some salt. I'll include the recipe and measurements down below. And my onion powder and Mexican oregano. Now, this is very different salsa. The other salsas, tomato salsa, green salsa verde, all the juice comes from the tomatillo, or the tomatoes. And this one is oil-based. So it's kind of interesting. Let me show you what we got now in the pot. There we go. Lots of sesame seeds floating on the top. Alrighty. Alright, so now we're going to ladle this into the food processor and pulse it a few times until it's just nicely combined. We don't want to over process the salsa as we want to have some nice crispy bits, not a puree, okay? So I'll go ahead and remove this. You know, it might be just as easy to pour it in here as it would be to try to scoop it. I guess I could have used the immersion blender. Didn't think of it. Alrighty. You have to be very careful with this so it doesn't blow up on me. Rubbing my eye. think a couple more will do it. Alright, that's all I'm going to do with it. Oh, it looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to get my jars. And my jar filler. Bring this over here. And I'm going to pour it, hopefully successfully, into the jars. There's one. Oh, rag, rag, rag. Here it is. And there we go. Almost 2 quarts of Salsa Macha. And we're going to put these in the fridge and let them chill a bit. I'm switching out the oil in my fryer so we can make the tortilla chips for later this evening. And in a few minutes we're going to get started on the queso for tonight. So stay tuned for that. Alright, we'll see you in the next video. If you're leaving us tonight, bon appetit. Remember, life is beautiful. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's very important to me. It helps boost the visibility of my channel on that large network. So, and we're getting there little by little. But you could just help me out and subscribe. And on Facebook, make sure that you like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and let's make this channel an interesting thing to watch. Alrighty, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.